It's so much easier when things run. Huh. What a concept. Guys, familiar face in the shop. And I know usually when we finish like a big project, like we did putting that Ford together, we usually clean the whole shop. And I'm gonna tell you what, it freaking needs it. But the truck's still here. It'll probably be here another week or two. So after we get the truck out of here, get some more room, we'll definitely clean it. We got stuff. We got like new furniture over here. We got stuff everywhere. But we're going to concentrate on this guy right here. My 1994 Chevy C1500 OBS short bed single cab truck that I absolutely love. She still looks awesome on camera, guys, but got some pine needles all over it. There's a lot of brake dust all over it. It poured and all the mud kind of get up on the wheels, and that's not why she's in the shop though. Well, let's see, last time we had her in here, we fixed the rattling brake line, and we finally changed that fuel filter that tried to leave us stranded in Daytona. Take that back. We kind of fixed that rattly brake line. The rattle on the bottom is gone. I took it for a ride and it's still a slight rattle. So I think when we tightened that up, we moved it up top. I think it's banging up there. So we'll pop the hood and check that out. We're gonna have to finish up by washing this thing. But before we get to any of that, this exhaust leak, I've run around a little bit. If I keep the vents on the floor closed, it still sounds like crap, but it doesn't leak into the cab. That's not how we fix things. Well, I guess sometimes it is. Not in this case. In this case, we got the right part. It's up at the house. I can go get it still. We got a new tool. We got a fresh can of Croil. So we're about to get after it and see how much time we have left and if some other parts come in, because there's a couple little tweaks I'd love to do to this guy. All right. We took the Trek up to the house, and wasn't that bad. It's pretty light, actually. Let's see what we got in here. Oh, it's not going to open it as easily as I thought, huh? There we go. Lots and lots and lots of bubble wrap. This little guy right here. This right here. All right. See what we got going. Nope. Ah, sweet. Clamp, gaskets. Parts Geek sent us everything we needed. And a whole lot of bubble wrap that we didn't. All right. Guys, we thought of everything except for one thing. All right. I'm going to show you what we unwrapped, little details of it all. Then I'll get under the truck and show you what we didn't think about. And then I'm going to show you what we definitely thought about and how I thought we were so far ahead of the power curve, but we weren't. So I got it like lightly put together, right? So this is the right side exhaust. You got the flange here. This is the left, right here. You see it kind of, yeah. Flange right there. Here's your two donuts for said flanges. Here's your clamp to go right here. Easier for packaging and assembly. And then here you got this big old, that goes on there. Bolts come through here to put that all together, right? Now in theory, this is a bolt-on ready to go, how the factory did it. Actually, not in theory. This is how the factory did it, with the exception of, I believe that guy right there is welded. You guys ready to get underneath and check it out? All right, so right here is the transmission cross member. There's a cat. There's a pipe that goes down right there. That's where it's welded together, just like I said. And let's see if we can. We'll get there, guys. Get a little, there you go. There's where that flange goes right there. Nick was nice enough to put new bolts on both sides. Look at that, huh? So I was real worried about getting these bolts out. Now I don't got to be worried about it. But there's something else. You ready? Bring it back here. Right where that flange should be. She's welded. So I don't know if this was replaced at some point or if this pipe going back to the muffler was replaced. Oh, a condensation cover. Ugh. Oops. A little hole there. Now I'm thinking, do I just do the whole thing? I think we have to look into that. For some reason, guys, I don't understand why, but I didn't think the rest of the system might be rusty. It's not very smart thinking, especially since, well, I guess I figured Nick already replaced the tailpipe and he did all that work up by the manifolds. Everything in the middle was good enough until it wasn't. We put 5,000 miles on this thing and Nick did that work probably 2 years ago, maybe a little more than that. So yeah, I probably should have put that together, right? So he replaced his tailpipe, but there's something that drives me nuts about this thing. And I've mentioned it, I think before, it sits so low. So I have a fix for that. Brian, you guys remember Brian? If not, there's Brian. And he fixed that on his truck. That's where the stock tailpipe, Nick didn't screw it up or anything like that. It's just, that's where it goes. It's just not aesthetically pleasing to the eye. It's like a big gap right there, right? Yeah, that's good. So Brian shortened it, like where it came over the axle, and it sucked it up, and he put a nice little tip on there. And it looks great. It looks pretty much exactly how my Tundra exhaust comes out. I'm not real big with, especially on trucks, guys, with the big honking tailpipes coming out the back. That's kind of redneck, if you ask me. But to each their own. Everybody's got a different style. A lot of people don't like how I do this, and that's fine. I like it. So we're good. So I want to make it so I like it a little more. I did a little pricing. If I was a better welder, like any bit better, I could probably just hack that off and weld it in how the other one was. It's a 3-inch pipe going down to 2.5. There's a lot of stuff going on there. That pipe is clearly rusty, and the welds are not looking good. So we're just gonna knock all that. That muffler is probably on its last leg. We're gonna get it out of there. I just priced a new exhaust. It's less than $200. I've already spent $150 on the front. Let's just finish it up, and then I can shorten it how I want to. And if I screw it up, I have an extra tailpipe. So that's important for somebody that tends to screw stuff up. So we're gonna do that. But now I'm gonna show you what we really thought about, and well, we're gonna have to wait for parts. These things happen. So I knew Nick did a lot of work on the exhaust, especially on the manifolds he told me about, but I was very concerned with it, and he's mentioned it as well. So I wanted to make sure we were ready to go. So I have a can of Coil, which is like WD-40 on crack. This one's, it's good in there. So this one, I bought a brand new one. We're good to go. They're very proud of this stuff. I understand why, because it works, right? This little can right here was $22. Now it's $27. So there's that. It lasts a long time. Use it sparingly. This right here was a recommendation from Kevin.
Bro, what are you even doing with your life if you don't have one of these induction heaters? This is the 6 out of 6, so I'm 5 for 5 so far. This is the last one. Look at this thing. Turn the light off so you can see. Look at that thing glowing red, bro. I'm gonna hold the camera with one hand. One hand. Look at that. How easy that comes out. What are you doing with your life? Go get one of them tools, man. Ooh. The hot rod from Amazon. It's like, shoot, 80 bucks, I think, maybe? You gotta get one of those. Put them torches away, son.
We were very jealous of his video. Not just the success, just how, well, the success of his video, first off, is awesome. But I think even more importantly is the success of getting those bolts out of Roy. And we got the hot rod. So it's a whole kit that comes together here. You know, you put these little guys in there. Well, you saw the video. So we got all this stuff, nice little carrying case. I think it was 119 bucks, 159 bucks, something. It was $100 and something. I showed it to Megan, she bought it, so I don't remember exactly how much it was. I do know that I'm still gonna use it because the one time you don't use it, it's the one time you break a bolt. Well, guys, now we wait. We're what they call in the aviation biz, AWOP. Would you call me? No. That's stands for waiting parts, okay? It's nothing derogatory. But, so that's what we're doing. It'll probably be about a week or so, maybe a little longer, because we got a holiday thrown in there, so that never helps. But I am not taking this guy apart. I'm gonna leave it up on jacks, but there's a solid chance that before I get that part, either Jay or Scotty or both will be here to collect the Ford. I want this guy to be able to just start up and get out of here if I have to. We don't want to hinder that at all. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to leave it just how it is. And yeah, we'll be back. It'll probably be, like I said, a week or so. It'll just be like a couple of seconds for you. So I guess we'll see you guys whenever we get parts.
4 to 6 weeks later.
Let me tell you something that you already know. We started this video a hot minute ago. When I say a hot minute, I mean like, we started the video, the Ford was sitting here, and we drove it back there. Since then, you guys saw Scotty came and scooped it up. We did some work on the bike. We did some work on the Olds. We got a new toolbox. There's a lot of stuff going on around here. Now, I tell you all that to tell you this. I forgot to order the parts. I finally said, oh, let me get down here. We got all this other stuff taken care of. Let's jump on the truck. Yeah. I need a parts guy. If only I knew somebody that was like in the logistics game, you know, kind of knew this kind of stuff, kind of, you know, wonder who I could be talking about. Anyway, we have another reason. We've been on the road a lot. And we've been doing some things and taking care of some stuff. Me and old Wade. And we'll show you what we've been doing eventually. I gave you like a little bit of a hint. Told you there was a lot of stuff back here that we were messing with. And yeah, there's videos coming up on it. But this one ain't it, all right? I'm finishing this video to tell you, sometimes you screw up, guys. Even you know, sometimes it happens. Sometimes you got all the best intentions in the world. You got a whole board over here with everything written all over it. You might have notes on your phone so you don't forget it. And then you forget it. Turns out this video is supposed to come out in about 48 hours. So the chances of me getting that part that I still didn't order, by the way. It's pretty slim. And well, it kind of shows you, I probably should have looked at all this stuff before I still haven't pulled it apart. I actually drove the truck just like yesterday or 2 days ago. If you keep this window up on this side, it's fine. But don't open the floor vents either. That's another thing. But yeah. I didn't realize till I got underneath it how bad everything was. And it wasn't terrible. It's just if I'm replacing it, do the whole thing, you know? And I want to take a chance to tell you something else that I might have screwed up. This guy here. I have gotten, actually I didn't get beat up that bad. Only beat me up pretty good. He called me a couple of choice words. Maybe said I gave up a little bit too early. And we can fix this. He doesn't think the motor's bad. Kevin was very polite. He gave me a little pep talk, and then he called me to make sure I understood he wasn't trying to be a dick. He really believes that this is savable. And you know what, guys? I believe him. I believe both of them. Because much like ordering parts, apparently I'm new at this kind of stuff. I actually am. I never, the world I grew up in, the automotive hot rod world I grew up in, when the motor was locked up, you just got another one. Now, it's very wasteful, and now we know there's ways to save them. Other channels do it all the time. I watch some of those channels, and yeah, I realized I probably should have known better. And Kevin even said it, dude, how many times have you watched Puddin do this? You don't know better? I was like, huh. So that's what we're gonna do, guys. I'm gonna go order the part, but it's not gonna be here before this weekend when I'm gonna have some time to work on something. So we're gonna keep pushing on Chippy's car, and well, we can't do it this second because I still gotta go to the parts store because I don't got what I need for that either. Guys, I'm not very well prepared. Not a very good Boy Scout here. It's we'll get better. All right. So we're gonna head out. Before I even leave the shop, I'm gonna put the part on order so we can fix the exhaust on this guy. We're gonna get the stuff we need for this. And tune in next week, guys, because I think we're gonna get it. We're gonna give the old college try. All right. Now I went to college online, so you take that for what you want. But it should be. I think we got about a 60% chance. You know, it works. I think 65, 70. Yeah. So tune in for that, and we're gonna try something new this weekend, guys. This video will come out Friday. Sunday, keep your eyes out for notifications. We're gonna go live here in the shop. I got a lot of stuff to go through. I got a lot of stuff over there. I got some new furniture. I got a whole truckload of stuff. We're gonna go through a lot of stuff, and maybe you guys can help me out. But before then, up till then, and all that kind of stuff, guys, remember what they say. If you want to have the coolest thing in the parking lot, you better be ready to put in some work, and sometimes that work is ordering the right parts, paying attention to what you're doing, and clean up a mess. Thanks for watching, guys.